Yeah, when you come off of turn 2 over there, the track opens up. You don't have to pinch the car down. We got a car in the wall up here in turn 3 and 4.
And it's Scott Riggs. We're told he blew a tire and the car went right up into the wall at Calamity Corner, turn 4. His Ford was running 37.
20 laps into a run, you use so much brake here, and there's so much brake heat, and it transfers to that steel wheel. A lot of times it will just cook the bead of the tire that steals the tire to the rim.
Yeah, if a car's not handling well, you've got to slow it down. And the only way you can slow it down is use a lot of brake, and then that's what happens.
Short day for the No Label Watches Ford of Scott Riggs. Trouble back straight away. Yaley. J.J. Yaley.
Fire's out. Fire.
That's the caution Jamie McMurray needed, though, Mike, right there.
It will put him back on the lead lap. You'll see J.J. Yaley's 44. Multiple laps down in 33rd place. A lot of day-ending smoke there for the former sprint car driver from Phoenix. Denny Hamlin goes to the top of the chart with Austin Dillon.
Got one sideways.
And around turn 1 in the wall. And that is Reed Sorenson.
I think it was that quarter panel and the damage he had to the rear of that car that probably caused that accident.
Clint Boyer had been trying to get past Sorenson to no avail.
And this group had really started getting dicey. You could start to see it as they were coming off turn 4 down the front straightaway.
And right there, that right rear gets a shot from Justin Allgaier's 51.
Oh my gosh. Something, the car turned before it got to the corner. I'm not sure if, I don't know. I have to look at it again.
You're behind the 44. What do you see and what are you thinking?
Well, first of all, I was behind the 44. He come flying around, come up on the apron, jumps in front of me, then runs over the 51, stacks us all up, and I run into him. It's idiotic to be out here doing this anyway. There's no sense in being able to trying to put on some cute show for whatever the hell this is. Then you got a guy out there in desperation doing this crap like this. I mean, it's just, there's no reason to be out here. These guys have spent 6 months working on these cars, busting their ass on these cars to go out there and have some guy out of desperation do that crap. But it ain't his fault. It's not. It's NASCAR's fault for putting us out here in the middle of this crap for nothing. There's absolutely, we used to come down here and worry about who's going to sit on the front row in the pole for the biggest race of the year. Now all we do is come down here and worry about how a starting park like this out of desperation is going to knock us out of the Daytona 500. We've been in meetings for 45 minutes just trying to figure out what in the hell everybody's going to do just so we can make the race. It's stupid. There's no sense in doing this.
So they went ahead and sent the transporter, the big semi truck and trailer, down early on Wednesday night. There's a big snowstorm coming into Charlotte area, so they wanted to get the semi down the road, get it parked in the garage area, give the team another day, all day Thursday, to finish up work on the car, and then drive it down separately in a Ford dually in a white little enclosed trailer, along with all the guys Thursday night. And that's what they did. They worked on the car all day Thursday, got it finished up, loaded it up in the little trailer, drove down to the hotel last night. They arrived about 11:30, got checked in, went to bed, and 5:40 a.m. they went out to warm the truck up and it was gone. So video surveillance from the hotel shows it actually pulling out of the parking lot about 5:35. So matter of minutes, the guy just missed watching it drive away. Yeah, this team it's a small team, Team Xtreme, owned by John Cohen. They've been around the sport for a couple of years now, just kind of making races and here and there. They haven't run a full schedule. This year they were set out to run the full schedule. Unlike some of the bigger teams with the huge budgets, they have 15, 20 cars sitting there ready to go. We have 3 or 4 cars at the shop, but they're not all ready to go by no means. We don't have a backup car. We don't have the luxury of having another completed car. So really, we bring one car to the track. I have no idea what's going to happen. I hope whoever stole it realizes that this is a NASCAR Sprint Cup Series car. There's really not much they're going to be able to do with it. I don't think anything they're going to be able to do with it.
The mystery of the stolen stock car was solved here on a remote road 40 miles from the hotel parking lot where it was taken.
Just seen it sitting on the side of the road, and I said, that has to be that NASCAR.
Philip Whitmer had to turn around, come back, and put his headlights on it, then snap this pic.
I just walked up to it and peeked in. I didn't touch the car. Nothing.
He then called Gwinnett County Police. Investigators searched the car that seemed to be intact and not taken for a joyride.
There wasn't any indication that the vehicle had been driven.
There's no way. There's no way that that's that car. That's what was going through my head over and over again.
It's not every day you see a brightly painted $250,000 race car sitting on the side of the road. The number 44 Team Xtreme racing car was supposed to run at this weekend's Sprint Cup Series race in Atlanta. This is the team's owner picking it up, and the car is now on its way back to the shop in North Carolina. Whitmer says the front air dam had damage and straps still attached from where the thieves just dumped it onto the grass.
And then there was ramps right in front of it where they had pushed it off.
The ramps were still here too?
Yep, the wooden ramps.
But no trailer?
No trailer.
Police are still looking for the trailer full of parts, tools, and a spare engine, and the pickup towing it all, as well as the suspects. Whitmer says he wasn't a huge NASCAR fan before, but he'll now cheer for the 44.
It would have been nice to take it for a spin.